And what did you make of Sophie Cunningham's flagrant foul on JC towards the end?
It was a flagrant foul.
You think it's like defending Caitlin or defending the team, or how do you view just how it all?
I view it as a flagrant foul.
I'll ask about the game too.
Yeah, well, I mean, that you guys came for basketball.
Yeah,
Let's talk about basketball.
Yeah.
Come on now.
What do you think of just how you all were able to pull away in the second half, Caitlin, and
We're
particularly?
going to the Commissioner Cup Championship.
Let's
That's
go!
pretty exciting. Y'all want to talk about that? Let's talk about that.
What do you think again in the second half?
What would happen if we told you that Caitlin Clark might quit the WNBA after only one season? Yes. After packing, take a last 3 shots and dip. Caitlin has had enough with Marina Mewbury tossing fouls like dodgeballs and blind umpires who seem like they're trying out for a circus. Is this a reality show gone wrong or the League of Dreams? If this story is accurate, the WNBA will lose its biggest star more quickly than a referee misses a foul. So grab some popcorn.
NBA record. This is her second season. And you put the numbers together, it's like 10 seasons. That girl did it in 10 seasons. That means she had 1 a season. Caitlin Clark is, when Caitlin Clark gets to 10 seasons, she's going to have 100 of these. And y'all can't get a girl her roses. Now, I don't like the fact that she be getting woke because she don't want all these lesbians to be mad at. At the end of the day, is the woman putting in the work, she's putting in the work.
It's official. Fans are tired of seeing Caitlin Clark serve as a sacrifice for a league that isn't sure if it wants to expand or stay the same. She is the main character in a drama for the second consecutive season, and for some reason, people still expect her to pass the ball, smile for the camera, sell tickets, take the hits, and then thank her detractors. Fans are becoming enraged rather than merely frustrated. The internet campaign to defend Caitlin has evolved into a full-fledged emotional custody dispute between her supporters and a league that continues to treat her like a chew toy.
This is all going according to plan. This is ideal. Caitlin Clark is holding up her end by being awesome and by being a trash-talking jerk on the court. Love it. Her teammates are holding up their end by having her back. The other players in the league are holding up their end by not liking her. Perfect. Couldn't have written a better script. Caitlin is talking trash to this girl. This girl's hard fouling her. Her teammate Sophie Cunningham, who got a black belt in Taekwondo at the age of 6, she's like, I will F you guys up. All of it's great, and Caitlin's a killer. 10 out of 10, no.
First, let's address the obvious. It is because of Caitlin Clark that the WNBA is ever discussed outside of high school gym throwbacks and Tuesday night Twitter debates. Jersey sales are skyrocketing and ratings are soaring. In cities where no one even knew they had a team, arena seats sold out. She is this league's walking, talking, 3-point shooting lifeline. What is the league's reaction? With more elbows than a WWE Royal Rumble, dubious referee calls, and chilly teammates.
Caitlin Clark is driving the WNBA insane. It's to the point that she may need to step away from the WNBA, have a billionaire come in that has the money to prove a point, and say, Caitlin, I'll pay you $50 million just to see if the WNBA can make it without you. Let's go create a complete different league and expose the hell out of the WNBA just to embarrass this Angel Reese girl that Jameel Hill just said she could go down as a Michael Jordan of WNBA.
Yeah.
Do you recall when everyone stated she was being accepted into the league just like all the other rookies? Yes. When you say welcome, you mean being mugged in the middle of the court as the officials whistle Dixie and turn away as if they had just dropped their glasses in a Looney Tunes cartoon. A welcome party is not necessary for Caitlin. She requires a chiropractor and a security detail. Then there is Marina Mewbury, who chose to shove in the middle of the game as if she were trying out for a linebacker position. The NBA most likely sent her a contract because of the aggressiveness of the foul. Caitlin, however, jumps up as if nothing had happened because, at this time, getting smacked is simply a part of her pre-game routine. Repeat after stretching, shooting, dodging a flying elbow, and then cleaning up. The fact that Caitlin is always labeled entitled whenever she even breathes too heavily close to a veteran is completely absurd. Her receiving a harsh foul is a normal aspect of the game. They accuse her of being distant when she doesn't take it personally. She could be chastised for not tossing the ball to a teammate instead of saving a puppy during halftime. In the meantime, the league is receiving digital CPR from its fan base. Fans scream into space, push replay, and break it down frame by frame like it's the Zapruder movie every time someone clocks Caitlyn like it's amateur night at Fight Club. Why isn't that a flagrant?
Well, I will say this. When Caitlin Clark was out, they lost 55% of their viewership. So, basically, Caitlin Clark is paying all their salaries.
Pretty much.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can hate her as much as you want, but she's brought in millions of fucking dollars. So you should be kissing her ass.
And that kind of defeated the purpose of Angel Reese's argument of she's like, hey, it's not just Caitlin Clark that is bringing all the viewership to the WNBA. It's like, well, it definitely is. It's like it kind of proved that with the viewership rating being down that she significantly increases viewership with
They try so hard to compare her to Caitlin Clark. They try. So
the league is more vocal about the dress code than player safety, and the referees are quiet. The environment as a whole seems to have gone crazy. Fans are now inquiring about more than simply whether Caitlin Clark ought to remain. They are pleading with her to go. Suppose she signs a shoe contract, goes to the broadcast booth, or simply brings her skills to Europe, where basketball is basketball and not a high-stakes game of let's see how much abuse one woman can endure before she passes out overseas. She would be compensated, protected, and most likely met with flowers rather than flying elbows at the airport. The WNBA is, let's be honest, feeding Caitlin Clark the same garbage every week and operating a content farm for her. Bad decisions, needless drama, and no help. It is seen by fans. It is seen by the media. Love or hate, she's the whole show, so even those who act as though they don't like her secretly check the calendar to see when she's performing. However, nobody enjoys seeing the protagonist undermined in each episode. In just 2 seasons, she has contributed more to the league than other teams have in 20 years. She even receives the same treatment at her own party as a visitor. Even the advertisements are weird. Come see the others, including Caitlin Clark. The rest of the league seems to be confused Destiny's Child, and she seems to be Beyoncé. Just the facts, no shade. A fight breaks out during a basketball game between the Sun and the Fever. This was something. Without hesitation, Caitlin Clark is raped across the face. Although it's hard to tell, I believe she gets jabbed in the eye. You can't just watch that happen if you have Indiana fever. The authorities must be made aware that if they allow this to occur, we will defend our player and ruin the game, leaving you in a terrible situation. You must therefore defend this. You must take action in this regard. It is now without doubt and supported by solid facts that Caitlin Clark commands almost half of the WNBA's viewership.
The Fever and Sun hold a brawl and a basketball game breaks out. This was something. Caitlin Clark, without question, gets raked across the face. I think she gets poked in the eye, but it's difficult to tell.
If you're the Indiana Fever, you cannot stand by and let that happen. They need to make it clear to the officials. If you're going to let this happen, then we're going to stand up for our player and make a mess of the game, and you're going to have a big mess on your hands. So you need to stand up for this. You need to do something about this.
You just learned with definitive data and beyond question that Caitlin Clark controls more than half the audience for the entire WNBA.
Not to mention the ongoing gaslighting. It's not that horrible. She is exaggerating. She has to prove herself. Oh, really? Because she had more stripes than a zebra in a barcode factory the last time we checked. She's scoring 25 points, dishing out 8 assists, and committing 12 microaggressions every game on average. Grinning while doing it. What else is she supposed to do? Can you levitate? Supporters aren't dumb. The double standard is evident to them. They observe how the league blatantly disregards other players while going above and above for some. They witness the locker room politics, the forced narratives, and the passive-aggressive interviews. They're also worn out. They're sick of seeing Caitlin battle for room on the team she created. They're sick of seeing her ignored in the all-star voting process, as if it were a popularity contest in middle school. They have had enough of acting as though nothing is wrong. She won't be able to hack it if she leaves after the season. She will be able to recognize when she is being played because she is intelligent enough. Let's face it, leaving could be the most powerful move of all time. The league that was constantly discussing her would have to deal with a very quiet reality all of a sudden. There won't be any more sold-out venues, record-breaking streams, or casual followers watching to see what she does next.